And now the starting lineups for the home team, the McCurtain Lady Bulldogs. 5'11" sophomore number 5, Piper Reed. 5'11" junior number 20, McKenna Murdoch. 5'6" sophomore number 21, Maddie McClellan. 5'3" senior number 22, Rachel Myers. 5'6"
All right, welcome into the Civic Center, everybody. Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amade. Our third game of the day. Haskell Lady Haymakers taking on the McCurtain Lady Bulldogs here in Muskogee, Oklahoma. 39th edition of the Shrine Tournament. Thanks for tuning in to Bravado Wireless. Myers passed it off. Piper Reed couldn't connect. Mason over to Garner. Roberts. Working the ball around. Mason can't hit the three. Offensive rebound put back in by Summer Jones. That's the first bucket we have today.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that the Haskell coach mentioned to us. He wanted to get the scoring started early. Very important that they get that done, and Summer Jones helps them do that.
Mason puts it down off the assist from Bailey Garner. Three-pointer in the corner. That was Rachel Myers from downtown, and some points being scored early on. Garner, step back J on the right wing is no good. That'll go out of bounds and back to McCurtain.
That's a good job by number 22 for McCurtain. Rachel Myers blocking her out and letting that ball roll out of bounds. Look to set up their half-court offense right now. Haskell set up in that 2-3 zone defense. Good job blocking out by number 4 from Haskell. That'd be Sydney Roberts.
Yeah, Murdoch couldn't get the shot off, or she did, but it was short. Very contested. Jones down low. Can't bank it home.
A little too high off the glass there.
McClellan to the trailer, Myers.
Nice kick out.
That's a travel. They are calling that a lot in today's game. That pass two in front of Sherry Mason, so that'll go out of bounds. Turnover against Haskell.
And that's a good job by this McCurtain defense, getting up in front of Haskell, pressuring them before they cross the half-court line and creating a turnover.
Reed couldn't hit. Garner with the rebound. Roberts fires from 3. It's an air ball. That shot blocked. Blocked by Reed. Myers to the corner. McClellan can't hit the three. Mason bobbles it to herself. Pass to Garner was blocked.
That's a good idea by Mason over there, getting the ball up to her teammate, see if she can get the easy 2 points. Well-played defense by McCurtain and the Bulldogs. The Lady Bulldogs, excuse me.
Mills to the corner. Myers was blocked. Sub comes in, Brooklyn Vales for McCurtain.
Oh, and number 4, Sydney Roberts, almost gets the steal. Good spacing on offense by McCurtain. Dribble penetration, kicks it back out. Nice rotation.
Garner in the corner. Out to Roberts.
Not gonna lie, I like Roberts' shoes down there.
Oh, here we go. Roberts to the rack, can't hit. Oh, that was Garner, actually. Jump ball is called. I will actually say right now that McCurtain has a player on the floor that doesn't have a number on the roster. 00 is nameless.
Well, doubles, well, how ironic is that? 00 not on the roster.
Mason can't connect, so I guess we'll just have to call her 00 for now. We don't really know.
We'll get that situated at halftime.
Oh, what a steal. Nicely done by 00 to the rack. Can't hit. Follow, no good by Bond. And then a foul committed by Mills. Again, if anyone's listening and they're family or friends of 00, I really apologize, but the rosters we were given and the ones that I've searched for do not have a 00.
Yeah, the mystery lady herself is right now facing the inbounder.
Agent 007,
yeah.
leg.
Agent 00 with the ball.
Agent 00 to the rack. She can't hit again for the second straight time. And then coming back the other way, Roberts all by herself on the right side for 2. And that's a timeout. Oh, a timeout taken, a 6-3 lead for Haskell. Let's take a look at the last play. Sydney Roberts all the way by herself for 2 on the outlet pass. And I believe there's some breaking news. Dion has just gotten some breaking news information that he would love to share as soon as he gets his headset back on. I think we found out who 00 is.
Yes, we did find out who 00 is. My new friends back here helped me find out, but number 00 is Aaliyah Baker. Aaliyah Baker. So it didn't take us too long.
You should tell her that her new nickname is Agent 00.
I don't know. I might like Aaliyah Baker better than Agent 00.
Well, that's a cool. I'm just saying it's a nickname though.
I think we're gonna still call her Agent 00.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. We'll see. That's what happens when the rosters aren't. Agent 00 in the corner can't hit the 3. Again, that is Aaliyah Baker. So followed up nicely by Vales. Full court press being put on. Baker contesting that pass. Mason has to go chase it. She does chase it in the corner, spinning and turning around. Well, Garner looked like she wanted to shoot that for a hot second.
Yeah.
But there were 2 people coming in on her. Down low. Rebound by Mason. catches air. Myers to the corner, gets it right back, and then swatted away, but the ball went right into the hands of Caitlin Bond for 2.
And that's a good job by Baker, finding the cutter.
Oh, Mason all the way coast to coast for 2.
And that's a nice move. Very fast with the ball in her hands. She goes in and takes the easy 2 points.
Vales in the corner looking for some sort of an option. Bond was cutting. She threw up a shot, no good. Pass out of bounds and a turnover. 1:16 left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, one of the keys of the game for Haskell was rebounding and blocking out. They've done a good job of that thus far. See if it continues.
Baker in the corner. I want to call her
Agent 00.
Agent 00
so bad.
So bad every time, but I can't. Maddie McClellan hits.
I low-key regret asking what her real name is.
It kind of was cool that it was a mystery, right?
Yeah. And it's funny because the reason why we called her Agent 00 is because she was a secret because she wasn't on the roster. They didn't want anybody to know who their secret player was.
They did not.
But we found out.
There's a foul on the play. Actually, it was a jump ball. No foul. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Haskell trailing by 1. Baker to the baseline. McClellan passed it up to Murdoch. Ball goes out of bounds.
And that was a nice set half-court offense right there. I like the way they were swinging the ball and finding the open man. It seemed like they were doing it with ease, but when it came down to putting the ball in the basket, they couldn't connect.
Turnover coming up. McClellan, one-on-one. Oh, behind the back pass to Mills. A little off. And Mason, the speedy guard, all the way.
And that's been the difference right now in the game with it being a 1-point lead for Haskell. It's those transition baskets. And Mason is leading the way with that.
And she is speedy for sure, and that'll end the first quarter. Bulldogs trail by 1 as we take a look at the speedy Sherry Mason, 5'7" sophomore, to the rack.
She just divides the 2 McCurtain players and takes the ball right between them and goes up for the easy 2 points.
Again, this is our third game of 7 tonight. Coming up at 4:30, small school girls, Kansas versus Red Oak. 6 p.m., small school boys, Haskell versus Kansas in the championship game. 7:30, large school girls, East Central versus Fort Gibson. And the 9 p.m. large school boys, OKC Southeast versus Fort Gibson. So Fort Gibson has both their varsity girls and boys in their championship games tonight. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty impressive.
And you saw OKC Southeast play last night.
That was a very impressive bunch right there. A lot of athletes on the court and impressive underclassmen. The freshman Perry, starting center for the Southeast OKC team. Also coming off the bench, I think if I can remember correctly, number 14, Gaines, or Haynes, that is.
One of the two.
One of the 2. Streaky shooter, did some good things last night. But it's led by the upperclassmen. Their point guard, Freeman, does a good job operating and controlling that offense and defense.
Almost a backcourt violation, but the ball finds Sherry Mason, passing it to the corner. I mean, real question, real quick. Did you miss me last night?
Not even a little bit.
Thank you. Alexander in the ball game. Takira Alexander. Mason fighting her way, scoops it up, can't bank it home. She's under there, got blocked. And the rebound goes to Baker.
And that's a great block by Bond down there.
McClellan spinning. Left it a bit too short. Oh, you know what? I just realized something.
What did you realize, sir?
Aaliyah Baker has been on the roster the whole time. She was just listed as #1 instead of numbers 00.
Oh, see what they did there. So is there not a #1 on the team?
No, well, it would be Baker.
But I don't know. I'm looking at the bench right now, and I feel like I see a #1.
Well, that would be a interesting scenario, so keep your eyes out for that. Garner backs away in the corner for 3, no good. Followed up by Smith, or rather, it was actually Smith. Roberts, no good. Baker for 3. Coming back into the ball game, Brooklyn Vales and Rachel Myers. Trap coming from the Bulldogs.
And because of the trap, they call a travel over here by Haskell. And they get the ball back.
Nice bank shot coming from Piper Reed.
That's good active play on the full court defense right there by number 21 for the Lady Bulldogs, McClellan.
Garner spinning, can't connect. If you're just tuning in, welcome. Fast break opportunity.
Pass a little.
Double dribble looks like. Again, if you're just tuning in, Jacob Toby alongside former OSU safety Deon Amade. And I have to tell you that Oklahoma State won their game 85-77 over West Virginia today.
All right, 2 wins for the Pokes. Taking down Texas on Tuesday. I was in attendance. Nice seats. Then go on the road and beat West Virginia. Makes for a very happy OSU Cowboy sitting right next to you, Jacob.
Yeah.
You don't care about my happiness, do you?
No comment. 11-10. Bulldogs with the lead. Piper Reed couldn't handle it, but it goes off of one of the haymakers. Kind of Murdoch down there. Ball gets deflected out, and the haymakers looking to peacefully throw haymakers in this game. Fighting down low. Lots of yelling going on right now on the court. Coaches, referees, assistant coaches.
A little dispute between the ref and the coaching staff over there of the haymakers, or excuse me, the Lady Bulldogs.
I mean, look at the speed from Mason. Pass is a bit off, but she gets up the court in 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's in a hurry.
Jones puts it down. Murdoch answers for 2.
Seems like there's getting a little tired and fatigued right here late into the second quarter. Good hands by number 4, Sydney Robertson, coming on the defensive pressure. Still Sweet Shoes over there as well.
16-12, the lead right now for McCurtain. Murdoch misses on the turnaround. Up to Mason. Mason fields it. Mason to the rack for 2.
And that was a great, great outlet pass. And Mason, being the athlete that she is, able to handle it and go up with the basket.
Vales, Myers, Murdoch, McClellan, rainbow shot, and that's a foul on Mason.
And they're going to call it after the shot, but look at this right here. Nice pass. She gets it, and she takes full advantage of it as well. He said that was right here as you hear the crowd getting involved in the game.
I have to shout out ref Mike DeVault. Looking straight into the crowd for that man and found him.
Mike is not afraid of a little confrontation. He does a nice smile and a chuckle and goes back to the game. You got to commend the fan, too, for calling it out. He said, I mean, when you say something, you stand up and say, yeah, I said it. This guy right here, I'm the one that said it.
Mason has 10 points. Another layup for her. And Haskell back in a 2-3 defense. And too many steps. Timeout will be taken by McCurtain. Look at this.
Look at that outlet pass once again. These two keep finding each other for a great dish and points in transition, and that's really been the difference in the ball game. That's number 32, Alexander, and number 5, Mason, 2 sophomores getting it done for these haymakers.
Upcoming streaming events on Bravado Wireless. Eastern at Seminole State, January 17th. Be a live broadcast. Chakota Crossroads Classic, January 24th to the 26th. Connors State at Seminole State, January 28th. The Bravado Blitz, the weekly talk show, February 1st, and Murray State taking on Eastern, February 4th. A lot of stuff coming up on Bravado. Thanks for tuning in on a Saturday afternoon here at the Civic Center in Muskogee, Oklahoma. Jacob Toby alongside Deanna Mate. Game tied up at 16. 3:31 left to go in the first half. What do you want to see out of both these teams?
Well, right now it's a very evenly matched ball game. But the difference in it, I think the Bulldogs would be up if they didn't allow Haskell to stay in this game with those easy transition baskets. I mean, they're doing a good job on defense, creating turnovers, and then with the speed of Mason, finding her in the open court and getting the ball to her and getting some easy points. And that's really why the game is tied right now.
McCurtain will look to run an out-of-bounds play, and then a time called by the referees. They will discuss a particular matter. And we'll carry on.
Like the organization of the refs, finding out the right call and making it a point to be sure where they're going.
Roberts swatted away by, look to be, Reed. Trailing 3. Myers hits it from downtown.
And that's very good basketball right there. Defense turning into offense.
And Mason once more gets to the basket with ease.
Now the pace of the game is starting to pick up just a little bit. Looks like that timeout was well needed.
Myers, pull up, yes.
And Myers has come out of that timeout on fire. 5 points within 30 seconds of the timeout.
Mason spinning, and she had an easy layup if they didn't call that foul.
Yeah, and I think you'd rather take the foul than those easy 2 points, because now she's just going to the free throw line.
Sherry Mason, 5'7" sophomore.
Excuse me, it was on the floor.
Where's that black headband? 3 is off from McHenry. Fading away and swishing.
Off the glass.
Sydney Roberts for 2. Underneath, Piper Reed. Big pass, but Reed comes up and steals it. And a foul is going to go against Tarika Alexander. Reed spins, hits the front rim.
That's a good job by number 35, Summer Jones, pushing Piper off the block initially before she's getting the pass. Can't let them sit at the spot where they want and sit there comfortably.
Mason passing it up. Alexander couldn't handle it.
And I disagree with the pass and the decision-making right there of Mason. I think she had the angle, kind of passing it backwards.
Misses the layup. There to clean it up, Summer Jones, who has 6 points with 1:35 left to go in the first half.
And that's what our the head coach for McCurtain was talking about. This team has to rebound right there. Haskell gets the offensive rebound and puts it up.
McClellan fouled. First personal foul on Summer Jones. At the line for 2, Maddie McClellan, this 5'6" sophomore, has 2 points so far. Deja Mills checking in for McCurtain. Sherrielle McHenry coming back in. Mason, nice pass, underneath, and 1. Alexander, or rather that was Alexander.
I think that was number 33.
No, you're right. Chassie Dowdy.
And it all starts from the dribble penetration of Mason, showing off the speed once again and getting into the defense of McCurtain.
Approaching 1 minute left in the first half. Mason comes up with a steal, crossing over one player, heading to the rack, in and out, off the glass. It won't fall. But underneath, there to clean it up is Summer Jones, who's got 8 points. 42 seconds to go.
And Mason is just taking over this game in the second quarter with her dribble penetration and her fast break baskets.
McClellan can't hit the 3. 30 seconds left. Here comes Mason, saving the ball inbounds, passing underneath, and Dowdy scores.
And she's just facilitating right now, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, she has the key to the game, getting up and down the court fast.
Myers, deep three, is good.
It's a good way to answer back by Myers. Every time Haskell seems to get control, she has the answer.
Mason with 2 seconds left, no good. And that'll end the first half. A 3-point lead for Haskell over the Lady Bulldogs. Take a look at that pass from Mason.
Saves it from going out of bounds with the long outlet pass, and then has the wherewithal to see that she has a teammate underneath, hits her with the bounce pass, and Downey doing the rest, taking it for
29-26. Haskell on top. We're going to take a short break for halftime and be right back with the second half after this on Bravado Wireless.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection. There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
I'm Keith Olmstead, Bedouin Shrine Tournament Director for the Bedouin Shrine Basketball Classic. I came into the Shrine in 2002, and I grew up, my father was a Shriner, and he came in 1980, which was the first year the tournament started, so I've basically been around it my whole life. This will be the 39th annual. The basketball tournament started in 1980 as a fundraiser to come up with a way to raise money to transport the burned and orthopedic children back and forth to the Shriners hospitals. At the current time, we have 22 hospitals that the Shriners operate free of charge, and we transport the kids free of charge. And this is the largest fundraiser that we do to be able to do that without asking the parents for any money. The basketball tournament is, we like the saying, it's kids helping kids. They get to play in the tournament, but in the same token, you know, by them playing and their fans coming and buying a ticket to come sit and watch, they are in turn helping us, so it's kids helping kids. We have that are actually involved in the tournament. There will probably be 150 different Shriners throughout helping to pull this off. It's not an easy undertaking to do. When you have 32 teams, that are guaranteed 3 games. That's a lot to handle. So we, in turn, you know, require a lot of assistance. So we ask the nobles, and they're all volunteers. You know, none of the Shriners ever get $1 out of this. All the proceeds from this tournament go strictly to transporting kids back and forth to the hospitals. But we have actually had, and if I'm not mistaken, like 32 kids, I think, that have actually been a Shrine patient and played in the Shrine tournament. And if they do that, if they are a Shrine patient and play in the tournament, we present them with a white jacket, which is an honor. If half of these schools, if they ever met those kids and knew their story and knew their struggles and how much the Shrine has helped, it really makes it well worthwhile. I mean, I understand that it's a lot of hassle for these schools to come, you know, to play, and the expense that goes with it. But like I said, if you talk to those children and their parents for what it's done for them and their lives and how much it's improved their way of life, it's well worth it. All the hours that I put in and all the other Shriners put in is nothing compared to what those kids have gone through. I mean, to my knowledge, there's not any other tournament out there that is strictly for a charity cause. And I mean, for us to be going into our 39th year and still going is something to be said, you know, and that means that the people, the community, everybody is focused on what it's for, and that's how we've sustained as long as we have.
Back here with the second half at the Civic Center in Muskogee. Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amade. 29-26 lead right now for Haskell. And it's been Sherry Mason, or rather, yeah, Haskell's leading. Sherry Mason been so good in this game.
She's been the difference in it, in my opinion, right there with the ill-advised pass, but that transition basketball has helped Haskell a lot. A couple of steals, some long outlet passes, and number 5, Mason, just taking over the ball game, doing it from scoring, finding some open players down in the paint, getting them easy baskets. It's really been the thing that's helped this team get a lead and keep it in the first half. Let's see if they can continue in the second.
Nice shot from Murdoch. It goes down. She's got 4. And pressure coming. Roberts all the way. Count it, and a foul.
And she goes coast to coast like a freight train.
Sydney Roberts, the 5'9" junior, 6 points, has a chance to convert the 3-point play. Left it a bit too short. Mason trying to play some hard-nosed defense against Myers. Reed fell down, lost it. Jones fighting for the ball. It's a jump ball. Murdoch got bumped in the air, no call.
Called her out of bounds.
Dowdy, Mason hesitated and then shot. And a jump ball, we're gonna go the other way.
You hear the Haskell head coach telling his players to relax and play basketball.
McHenry off on the 3. Mills down low. Kick it out. McClellan. Roberts comes away with it for a moment. Lost it, got it back, and is fouled.
Hard foul over there, but a good job by number 22, the point guard, Rachel Myers. Not gonna lie, I like Rachel Myers' kicks too. Got those LeBrons working down there. Precious shoe game right there. LeBrons. You know, the Lakers, one of the best teams in the NBA history.
Yeah.
First team of NBA basketball.
That is true.
Yeah.
Celtics have more championships. So
Nobody
I don't know what you're trying to get at, but it ain't working.
Nobody asked you.
I'm giving facts. No one asked you to bring up the Lakers, but you did. So I bring up the Celtics. I'm a Boston guy.
You Bostonians.
Yeah, it's tough to be a Bostonian. It's so hard to win so many championships.
It's not that
short amount of time.
It's not that
sort of little amount of time. It's pretty hard to keep up all the success.
Yeah, whatever.
Roberts cooking right now. 9 points.
That was a good-looking jump shot from Roberts.
Mills to Agent 00. Corner three.
That's a good rebound underneath.
Lila Warren. Dowdy from downtown.
And the rainbow three from Dowdy.
8 points for Dowdy. And a 7-point lead for Haskell. Defense with the steal. Roberts falling down. Ball still kept in play. Mason dives. And a timeout call. Nicely done by head coach Rodney Llewellyn of the Haskell Haymakers.
Looked like some dominoes over there. Everybody going down on the floor. Finally, Mason grabs the ball and headsy play by coach to call a timeout and keep the possession.
Take a look at nice pass from Mason.
Right
Mason,
here, they set
Mason
up.
can do it all, right?
Yeah, she sets up the offense pretty well. And then a nice, sweet jumper by Roberts. It's a good, strong post move by Warren there down low.
.440 left in the third quarter. Roberts, quick to fire, front rim.
Baker grabs the rebound.
Oh, but Roberts steals it. Got fouled, put up a shot, and will get to the line for two. Myers with her second personal foul. Lillian Lane making her first appearance. Roberts short on the free throw. She's got 9 points so far.
Hopefully this shot right here makes it 10.
Second free throw off the mark as well. 0 for 2 from the charity stripe on that two-shot set right there. Roberts, though, will get called for a foul.
Roberts with active hands right there.
Oh, no foul. She just stepped out of bounds. Post move. No good from Warren. A foul, I think, against Myers.
And that'll
Yep.
be her second. No,
It's her
excuse me,
third.
third. Man, they're going to get in the bonus fast. If,
Yeah, 2 more and they're in the bonus.
yeah, McCurtain keeps fouling in the pace that they are. That's a nice defensive pickpocket. Can't see the number right now on the defensive player who this is. Looks like it's number 23. Lillian Lane.
Piper Reed can't hit. Offensive rebound by Murdoch.
Murdoch is having a good night in the paint.
Mason, oh my goodness.
Ooh, was a nice move.
3-point attempt. Off the mark from Dowdy. Approaching 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 5-point lead for the Haymakers. Reed to the corner. Myers back to Reed. Short.
It was a good-looking shot.
And a timeout called by head coach Brian Schleckelway of the McCurtain Bulldogs. We'll keep it here, a 5-point lead. And I got to bring something up from Friday night. If people were watching on Friday night, you went to the snack room and got a donut, put it on the table, and just let it sit there. And you finally let me eat some, but you made me wait a long time. You got a cupcake sitting there now.
Yeah.
You gonna give me half of it or what?
Well, see, that happened on Thursday night. And,
Oh, I'm sorry, Thursday. I got my days confused.
Yeah, Thursday night. And Thursday, I didn't know you were a Boston Celtics fan.
So now I don't get any.
So now that you
Well, you didn't know that?
to
Come on.
me, I think I'm going to keep this cupcake on this side of the table. Okay?
That's fine.
All right.
That is totally fine.
You go ask Paul Pierce for a cupcake, okay?
He'll gladly serve it to me with his championship ring on his finger.
Yeah, the one.
One.
The one.
You're right.
The one. I'll ask Kobe if I can have a couple.
You're right. I'll ask Brady too. Here we go.
Oh, you did not just bring that up.
I did. I mean, what do you want me to do?
Oh, this guy.
What do you want me to do? I got to bring up the GOAT.
He's not the GOAT. Aaron Rodgers is.
Oh, my goodness. If we talk any more about that, it'll be a sports radio talk show.
We can do one if you want. I do a show at the Buzz at 14:30 a.m. Down in Tulsa. Can have you on. We can have this debate any day of the week, sir.
Mills for two. Yeah, I mean, have me on as a guest. I've been waiting for the call.
We can get into it. Let me call Jeremy Poplin right now.
Garner to the corner for Roberts. Roberts, floater. No good.
Good-looking shot over there by number 5, Piper Reed.
She's got 6 points. Mason fighting her way, got bumped, and an offensive foul called against Sherry Mason.
Wow. And she looked shocked by it. You check out the replay right here, and that's Mason's second foul. You can see Piper Reed with the nice shot as it rattles in.
Mills. Murdoch trying to get it into the post. Ball poked away. Travel called on Mills. Decent amount of travels called today.
Yes, they were. And yes, there is.
Cindy Roberts went to go down low to Garner, and it was stolen.
Not a clean pass right there. Creates a turnover. Let's see what the Lady Bulldogs can do with it here.
Myers down low. Easy bucket for Warren. And it's a 1-point game. That gave the lead for the Bulldogs. 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Myers double teamed. Mills went to go inside, the ball deflected off of Garner's head, though out of bounds, so it will retain McCurtain possession.
And that's a good job by Garner defensively, seeing that there was an open man and quickly cutting to the basket to deny her the pass.
Eight seconds left. Mills. They'll go inside. Reed spinning and hits. 1 second to go. Reed, back-to-back buckets. She's got 8 points.
And Piper has caught fire at the right time for the Lady Bulldogs. Check out some of the replays of that quarter. Look at this shot right here, but a good rebound by Murdoch, and she gets it up and she gets it in. Check out it again right here. You see just some confusion over there on the floor. They fight for the ball, but a nice pass by Murdoch as well, and she hits number 25 down there, Mills, for the easy 2 points. And right here, you see Mills hit Piper for the easy jumper, and she rattles that thing home as well.
3-point lead for McCurtain. We'll take a short break.
Wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Fourth quarter of action, 3-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Here at the Civic Center in Muskogee, Oklahoma, Jacob Toby alongside my broadcast partner, Deanna Made. This is our last game broadcasting today, but there are many more games, 4 more games for you. Coming up 4:30, small girls, bracket Kansas versus Red Oak. As Garner will have an easy layup for 2. It's her first bucket of the night.
And then they go back to that recipe that had them in so much successful opportunities in the first half, that transition basketball with the nice, good outlet passes. See if that continues here in the fourth quarter with them down by 1.
6 o'clock, small boys. Haskell taking on Kansas in the championship game. 7:30, large school. East Central versus Fort Gibson. Then at 9 o'clock, the boys' large school, OKC Southeast versus Fort Gibson. Lots of games coming up. Backdoor cut, though.
Nice idea.
Myers, double teamed. Backdoor cut, Mills. Layup couldn't go. And a timeout called on the floor. A 1-point lead for McCurtain. We'll be right back after this.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
A 1-point lead for McCurtain over Haskell, 40-39 with 6:29 left to go in the fourth quarter. Thanks for tuning in to Bravado Wireless. Shot blocked by Garner in the corner. McCurtain gets the ball back. Offensive rebound by Murdoch. She's fouled. Fouls on Garner. That's her first personal foul.
Think the crowd just wants them to rebound that basketball, and I'm pretty sure the coaching staff does as well.
Second one is good. Fast break, McClellan, 3-on-1. She'll keep it herself. Takes the contact, couldn't finish. Roberts back the other way, has Mason up the floor. She catches and finishes.
And I've been looking for Mason to do that all night. She has the speed, but sometimes she just comes in with too much momentum. This time she slows down, gathers herself, and takes the easy 2 points. Nice block over there by number 35,
And
Summer
look
Jones.
who comes back for the points. Mason again.
Mason again.
16 points. Mills fouled while shooting.
Also number 1, Bailey Gardner, her second personal.
Fouls on Gardner, that's her second personal foul. So to the line, it's Deja Mills. Can't hit both.
Mason looking to push the basketball once again.
McHenry is fouled down low. It's Mills' third personal foul. She hits her first. Myers back the other way with speed. Gets the ball up the court to McClellan. She'll fire a three and connect.
And that ties up the ball game right there.
Tied up at 44 with 4:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Lots of fours. Foul's going to go against Gardner. That's her third. All right, partner, looks like it's going down to the wire.
Yeah, it really does. 4 minutes left in the game, and we're still looking at a tie one. Nice shot by right here by number 21, Maddie McLean.
McLean skip pass. Reed. Back rim. Mason's going to get called for a foul. It's her third personal. Myers at the line. She has 19 points.
Myers? A quiet 19.
A quiet 19. A quiet 20.
I think it's the LeBrons.
No comment.
I always check that as a win for the Dion in the column right there.
My goodness.
In the win column, you strike one up for Dion every time you hear Jacob say, no comment.
Get unlimited data for $40 per month here at Bravado Wireless. Make sure to check out our website, or even if you're in the building and listening, come talk to one of us. We'll set you to the right person. 46-44, the Bulldogs on top by 2. And it's been a great game.
It really has, and the adjustments made at halftime, you can see McCurtain has made the adjustments to limit those outlet passes and those transition baskets from Haskell. It's going to be interesting to see where they find their offense here late in the fourth quarter to try and take this one and get a win.
AC/DC really setting the mood here with Thunderstruck. Roberts, double teamed. Ball somehow gets down low, but swatted away by Reed. And then swatted again.
And you can tell number 3 down there, McHenry, looking for the foul, doesn't get the call.
Wide open, spot up 3, Masonoff. She was open way earlier too.
A lot earlier.
Mills, Murdoch, her pass is stolen. 3 on 2, and the defense gets back. Roberts!
A nice contested shot. Roberts with a nice bucket. Good job by Summer.
Tied up again. Murdoch lost the handle. Out of bounds.
Okay, it's crunch time. And like Reggie Miller would call it, winning time. Let's see who's the athlete and who's going to perform out here for both of these teams.
Mason blocked. Wide open was Reed on the other side, but intercepted. Under 3 minutes left to go. Dowdy can't bank it home. Offensive rebound put down by Jones.
And that's a great play by Summer Jones coming up with a big rebound. Haskell finding their answer, and it's not in transition like it was earlier. It's just half-court offense and getting second chance shots.
Missed opportunity by Murdoch. Up to Mason, but it was deflected out of bounds.
That's a nice play by Mills, denying the outlet pass. You know that's what Haskell's looking for.
Brooklyn Vales will check in, as well as Lila Warren. Corner 3 by Nixon is off. Or rather by Jones. Warren had to pass it off down low. Vales trapped in the corner. Back to Warren. She spins and can't hit.
Good job by McHenry with the block. And they call travel on Roberts. It's a good job by number 25 over there for the Lady Bulldogs. Mills getting in her face and kind of inhibiting her from coming up the court.
Oh. Thought it would be a rejection by Jones, but it will be a foul instead. And Brooklyn Vales will head to the line. 5'5" freshman has scored 2 points tonight. In a big moment here, could tie the game with 2 free throws, 1:46 to play.
These times right here when the game's close and you get to the free throw line, it can be nerve-wracking. But the freshman doesn't show no fear as she knocks in that first one. See if she can tie up the ball game right here. They're really going to have to box out. Agent 00 enters the ball game.
Vales ties it up. That's big time by a freshman.
Ice in her veins. Ice in her veins. No fear at all.
Garner struggling with the pressure. Mason barely got it over half court, but a foul's called. And she'll head to the free throw line for a 1-on-1.
And Mason has to be that person. If they're going to press full court, she has to be the one handling the ball and bringing it up court, because she is the one with the handling skills that will allow this team to move forward and possibly get a win. Let's see if she can make some free throws. Very impressive, knocks it down. I'm very impressed by the free throw shooting late here in the game.
Mason's only a sophomore. I mean, she has taken control of this game. She's got 18 points. Agent Zero's pass deflected out of bounds, but it will stay with McCurtain. 1:31 to go.
That's a good job by number 33, Downey.
Timeout call, 30-second timeout called by Brian Schleckelway. His third year head coach. McCurtain 14-4 coming into this game. Haskell 5-7. The 39th edition of the Shrine Classic. Our third game of the day coming down to the wire. 1:30 to go. 2-point lead for Haskell. But when you have a player like Sherry Mason, you're never out of it.
No, not at all, especially if she's going to continue knocking down free throws. If she's going to be, if she can knock down free throws and she handles the ball, this is the person that you want the ball to be in her hand when the game is on the line, especially in the situation they're in. 1 minute and 30 seconds left, only up by 2. They're going to get into a situation where if they can't score right here, they're going to start fouling.
Reed gets it back. Myers. McClellan approaching a minute left to go. Post move, no good by Reed. Coming away with it is Roberts. She'll throw it up the court, and a foul's committed.
And that's a smart foul.
Yeah, it is.
By McCurtain, because there was an easy basket waiting Downey as she came out and was looking for the easy layup on the fast break.
$11 points for Sydney Roberts tonight. 5'9" juniors, has some big free throws coming her way.
Yeah, and she's
could make it a two-possession game.
She's had some problem at the free throw line early in this game. Let's see if she can correct it here. And in crunch time, she nails it.
Timeout called. She still has a second free throw coming her way. That would make it a two-possession game. This is still a one-possession game, so a 3 would tie it. It's been a fun one here for sure.
Definitely.
18 points for Sherry Mason to lead the game, or lead Haskell rather. $19 points for Rachel Myers on the other side for McCurtain to lead the game.
And still a quiet 19, because I remember her knocking down 1 or 2 3-pointers. Most of and some, she getting to the line a little bit, but don't really remember her scoring too many points off of mid-range jumpers or layups. And
she has 4 threes.
Really? Where have I been?
In the clouds, brother.
It is nice up there.
In the clouds. All right. Sydney Roberts. Coldplay was bringing us through that timeout right there, by the way. Big free throw is no good So what do you draw up here?
Well, it's a 3-point ball game. You got 59 seconds left. I think you run your offense still and
go for a 2.
And go for a 2.
Murdoch gets it over. Oh my goodness.
Ooh,
that might have been a backcourt violation. 1 foot was over, 1 foot wasn't. That might have been a backcourt violation. Reed can't connect. Offensive rebound. Murdoch can't put it down, but she's fouled.
But he calls a foul on the floor. So they'll inbounds the ball and see if they can't get back into their offense.
Roberts with her second personal foul.
Oh, but they are in the
1-on-1.
bonus. They're in the bonus, so she'll go to the line.
I mean, was that a backcourt violation in your opinion?
I saw the player and it seemed like it, but I guess she got that front forward.
Missed free throw by Murdoch.
And they continue to get the rebound.
McClellan, no good. Another rebound. Reed has it. 28 seconds left. McClellan for the tie. Short again. Up to Mason. Mason can seal it with a layup. With 17 seconds to go. And clock keeps running.
And they had all the opportunities in the world to get that 3-point shot. 3 opportunities by McClellan.
Blocked, out of bounds. 6.7 seconds. They need a quick 3 and they need a foul. Haskell, 6.7 seconds away from a win. Shot is up for 3, no good. Follow is good with 2.6 remaining and a timeout called. Five-point game, so I mean, you need to foul immediately. Hope they miss. Call another timeout. Hit a 3. I mean, it's very unlikely that that could happen in 1.5 seconds.
If you're the coach right now and you're looking at the bench and you know you're getting the ball, that being Haskell, you're up by 3 points, what do you do here and which player do you give the ball to?
Well, Myers has been on the money. I mean, for Haskell, you're saying. Well, Mason.
It has to be Mason,
It's
right?
Mason.
I think you go ahead and you run the offense through Mason.
But again, it's only 1.5 seconds, so I mean, you're literally, you know, it's.
But if they don't score here, if they get the ball, they hold it, they foul her. She misses. If an individual player misses both free throws, there's an opportunity to roll the ball out. I mean, anything can happen. They can chuck that ball over there full court. I mean, you've seen those top 5 plays on ESPN.
That is true. I mean, if I were Haskell, I would throw a long pass to Mason and run the clock out. That's what I would do. She'll come to the ball. She'll get the ball. No foul committed, and that will do it. A 3-point lead and win for Haskell. What a game.
Impressive victory by Haskell, and they were able to pull it out. And the difference was the free throw shooting in the 4th quarter. When they needed it the most, they got the free throws, and they got the win because of it.
So a 3-point win for Haskell. Trophies will be presented. Again, we got more games coming up, 4:30. And it was a great day of basketball. There's still a lot more to come. Jacob Toby alongside former OSU safety Deanna Mate, our basketball analyst today. And overall thoughts on this game. I mean, a 3-point win for Haskell. Really, really good game.
Well, it was the tale of 2 different halves right now. It was great adjustments were made by McCurtain when they saw that Haskell was getting a lot of points in transition, getting up the floor fast, and making baskets easily. I mean, you can check out the replay right here. Look at these transition baskets. First, it's Mason getting up the floor. Great outlet passes from every individual player who got a rebound. then you can see Rachel coming up with the rebound and going into the basket and good 2 points easy, trying to stay in the game. That's why it was a close game all throughout. Everybody did a good job rebounding and finishing up when they did. Good defense, good play, but at the end, Haskell stays with the victory because of the free throw shooting in the fourth quarter. Winning time, that is.
Winning time, as you like to call, well, as like Reggie Miller likes to call it. Sherry Mason was spectacular. She's a talent. She's only a sophomore. She has a lot of room to grow, and she'll have a magnificent career in her junior and senior year. And I think tonight's going to be a great game as well. There's 3 more games that are on the schedule, and basketball is going to be continued to play in the Civic Center. So
yeah, so stay with us at Bravado and continue watching some basketball, some great high school basketball.
All right, so again, for the final time, 53-50, the final score. Haskell is your winner. And for Deanna Mate and for our entire Bravado crew, please make sure to check out Bravado Wireless. Again, $40 a month on service, so you want to make sure to check out them as well. For our entire crew, my name is Jacob Toby saying so long and good day from the Civic Center in Muskogee. We'll be back with more coverage in a little bit.
I'm Keith Olmstead, Bedouin Shrine Tournament Director for the Bedouin Shrine Basketball Classic. I came into the Shrine in 2002, and I grew up, my father was a Shriner, and he came in 1980, which was the first year the tournament started, so I've basically been around it my whole life. This will be the 39th annual. The basketball tournament started in 1980 as a fundraiser to come up with a way to raise money to transport the burned and orthopedic children back and forth to the Shriners hospitals. At the current time, we have 22 hospitals that the Shriners operate free of charge, and we transport the kids free of charge. And this is the largest fundraiser that we do to be able to do that without asking the parents for any money. The basketball tournament is, we like the saying, it's kids helping kids. They get to play in the tournament, but in the same token, you know, by them playing and their fans coming and buying a ticket to come sit and watch, they are in turn helping us, so it's kids helping kids. We have that are actually involved in the tournament. There will probably be 150 different Shriners throughout helping to pull this off. It's not an easy undertaking to do. When you have 32 teams, that are guaranteed 3 games, that's a lot to handle. So we, in turn, you know, require a lot of assistance. So we ask the nobles, and they're all volunteers. You know, none of the Shriners ever get $1 out of this. All the proceeds from this tournament go strictly to transporting kids back and forth to the hospitals. But we have actually had, and if I'm not mistaken, like 32 kids, I think, that have actually been a Shrine patient and played in the Shrine tournament. And if they do that, if they are a Shrine patient and play in the tournament, we present them with a white jacket, which is an honor. If half of these schools, if they ever met those kids and knew their story and knew their struggles and how much the Shrine has helped, it really makes it well worthwhile. I mean, I understand that it's a lot of hassle for these schools to come, you know, to play, and the expense that goes with it. But like I said, if you talk to those children and their parents for what it's done for them and their lives and how much it's improved their way of life, it's well worth it. All the hours that I put in and all the other Shriners put in is nothing compared to what those kids have gone through. I mean, to my knowledge, there's not any other tournament out there that is strictly for a charity cause. And I mean, for us to be going into our 39th year and still going is something to be said, you know, and that means that the people, the community, everybody is focused on what it's for, and that's how we've sustained as long as we have.